And I said, okay, I'm ready to do it again. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah.
Were you nervous again?
I was nervous again, but I knew there was more. And it's not, you don't know what else there is, but you know that there's more. And it wasn't like I wanted to go through it again. I felt like there was more that I had to deal with, whatever that is. I felt like I had to deal with it. And he said, all right, well, let's move back. And I was like, I want to do it here. And I was like, is that all right? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, all right, move the blanket up. And I was like, I don't want the blanket. He's like, bring the pillow. And I was like, I don't want the pillow. I just want to be on top of nature. And he's like, okay. And I was like, actually, can I do it up there? Because up there was like, you're not on a cliff, but you're on a steep hill. And he's like, that's kind of close to the cliff thing. And I was like, all right, well, can we move those benches out of the way? I didn't want anything man-made in my field of view at all. Nothing. All I wanted to see was just
Earth.
So they moved the benches out. Same exact thing. Deep inhale, hold, 30 seconds. Colors came back, fell back. Anxiety goes through the roof again. A lot of fear again. Almost the exact same thing. I don't feel like I was shaking quite as bad with all the muscle spasms, but they were definitely there, and it all happened all over again. Except it felt, when I came out of it, it felt even more powerful, and I felt like I could feel the energy of the universe even more, and it was just so overpowering. And the next thing that happened is I had this intuition. There were no visualizations. It was all intuition. I had this intuition that Gabe was like right there. And I started crying, and I just started saying Gabe's name, and I was like, Gabe. And I just started like crawling towards the something, but there was nothing there. It was just a presence that I felt with my own intuition, or like an energy that was like literally like just steps away from me. I crawled towards it, and I just knew that like he was there, and everything was fine, and I was happy for him that he was in this space, and then I started, and then that presence kind of faded away, and I started looking around again, and I could once again I just my breath turned into everything. Just, it's all one thing. We are all one thing. And I remember digging my hands into the like blades of grass, and I saw this bug like moving around. And normally I would have like smashed that bug and killed it. And I was like, how can anybody like kill anything? What is all of this is perfect. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be. And I was like crying, and I was happy, and I looked over at Trevor, and I'm not gonna say it right now but I admitted something to him, told him about something that I felt very guilty about my service record in the SEAL teams, and I just like told him, this thing that I'd told one person in my entire life, and that was my doctor, that I spent 3.5 years in therapy with, and I never even told her when I was in therapy. I told her when we went back to Boca Raton to visit family, and we went out to lunch, and I told her then, like 3 years after I stopped doing 3.5 years of therapy. And I told Trevor, who I'd known for 4 days, and he asked me how it felt to say that, and I said it feels fucking amazing. And I started crying, and I was happy, and then I started coming down, but I was just at complete peace. My ego had been completely sucked out of my body, and I knew what it was like to die.